If you don't nurse, milk the sheep.
After our triplets were born, my husband moved us to a deserted farm.
We're broke. You should have worked more before giving birth.
I couldn't breastfeed due to stress, so baby formula would help. But due to the crisis, store shelves were empty.
Formula is expensive. The sheep will feed them if you can't.
I'd learned how to milk for my kids' sake, but it turned out to be a ram. The formula was back in stores and I broke our piggy bank to buy it.
I worked to feed you. I need it more.
I finally got child welfare benefits I'd been waiting for. I got all they needed but was arrested at checkout. They took my hungry babies and I didn't understand why. I only prayed they'd be fed. Turned out I was asking for pennies from the state while having millions.
You tried to steal from the state by taking social benefits.
My greedy husband had over $1 million in his account. It can't be! We're barely making ends meet! Kurt had deposited his inheritance from his parents at interest. He'd set every penny aside for a rainy day. Turned out the bank hadn't reopened our house. Kurt pocketed big by renting out rooms to students, while I fought poverty so my kids wouldn't starve. I managed to prove my innocence in court. I filed for divorce and division of property, claiming money. But turned out we no longer had $1 million or a house. Kurt invested it all into building an underground bunker.
I'd been saving up for dark times all my life, and it's almost here.
Kurt believed a comet was headed to Earth and everyone would die but him. The triplets and I continued making do on the farm. I started living off the land. Passers-by were delighted with my animals. So I decided to open my own petting farm. It became the most famous one in the state. Schoolkids came for excursions. Meanwhile, nature punished Kurt. Groundwater rose at the construction site, flooding the bunker. The comet once again flew past Earth.
Give me back the ram. I'm the one who bought it.
But Kurt had just stolen it, and I'd had to pay the owner. It was with this ram that my petting farm began.
I'll open a bigger and better one. Yours will go belly up.
A year later, I met my true soulmate. I became a philanthropist and opened a baby formula factory. I won't let any more babies starve. My ex still has no family, no home, and no farm. Are you prepared to milk others to feed your kids?